purebred to eat. It's not like we're just picking a random cow and killing it.
Just because that's their purpose that we forced upon them, does that justify murder?
You're not forced upon dogs to be pets as well. Do you have a dog? Do you have a pet dog?
Yes, I have a companion dog.
What kind of dog?
He's a Jack Russell.
How much did you pay for that?
I don't know, he's been in my family for 10 years, but I don't agree with breeding animals into existence.
So why did you?
So I wasn't vegan at that point in time. As a vegan, I would never pay for someone by a breeder or anything. I would rescue animals.
That just makes no fucking sense. I mean, it's just bullshit.
First of all, why is she half naked talking to a child? And school kids at that matter. And you really did catch her out about the dog, but she doesn't uphold that same logic to this day. That's like saying I'm not a cheater, I don't believe in cheating, but I cheated on my partner when I first got with him because, you know, it was whatever back then, but it's fine now. Why is she not getting arrested for indecent exposure? And there's other vegans in the comments of this video saying I'm vegan, but if I were to go out and do this, I'd be arrested, and rightfully so. And she really doesn't look bothered talking to this kid half naked. That's a concern.
Hi, fellow white people. Black History Month is tomorrow.
And who can guess what this is about?
Let's not do anything to ruin it this year.
Well, making videos like this certainly isn't a good way to start out, now is it?
Okay, my fellow milk crickets?
Excuse me, what was that?
Okay, my fellow milk crickets?
That's what I thought they said.
We're gonna be good this year. Yes, we are.
Is it just me, or does anyone else find it very difficult to take someone seriously when they talk in such a manner?
And if we are, maybe you'll get a prize.
What?
You have to be good. You can't ruin Black History Month this year, okay? Thank you, my babies. Bye.
Shut your f***ing mouth.
What the fuck is a milk cricket? Listen, all I'm going to say is the rainbow glasses tell me everything I need to know about this video. I don't know where these people come from. Like, who decides to do videos like this and think it's a good thing? The scariest thing is that these people actually exist.
Hello? Hi, Baba. Oh.
I told you to call me King.
Yes, King.
Let me see if there's any boys around you.
Okay. See? There's none here. I promise.
I need to be sure. Put me on speakerphone. If anyone goes near my queen, they die.
Well, I'm out, guys. If this is what's cool now, I think I'm done. I no longer have any connection to this world. I'm gonna go home and kill myself. Goodbye, friends.
Who are these people? Oh man. I don't even know what to say. Like, people went to war. People died for this. These people should have been in a crispy tissue or at the bottom of a condom and thrown in the bin, man. You know, this. Imagine how the parents feel about seeing this shit.
To these females, they think that just because I haven't gave a dude some in 2 weeks that I'm celibate now. I'm on the celibate journey. I'm in my soft girl era. I'm in my celibate girl era. I'm just in my pure era. All the things before this mean nothing because right now I'm in my pure girl era. And you should expect me as such because my past absolutely nothing. The fact that I was getting plowed left and right means nothing because I'm in my soft girl era. That's how they think.
Proposal time. What do you want? An expensive wedding ring?
Not necessarily wedding ring, engagement ring.
You want an expensive engagement ring? What are we talking?
Right.
Let's talk figures.
I don't necessarily think there's a figure. I think it all depends on who I was marrying. But to me, a ring isn't just a ring. It's a statement.
Right.
It's a statement. Like, a man will blow 50 grand on a watch. And that's a watch. But this is the person you're supposed to be with for life. If you could spend 50 grand on a watch, I want more on my ring. Do you understand?
Yeah, it's a statement for you. For you. And if you're going to get with a woman who sees that ring as a statement, don't do it, man. And yeah, blowing 50k on a watch is a statement. That's why we do it. You know, we're not trying to hide that.
I hear you.
Because now, if I have a ring on my finger and it's like this massive diamond, men aren't coming to talk to me anymore. They're going to look at my ring and they're going to say, I can't compete. And it's a statement for women. They're going to look at my ring and say, He loves that girl.
So how do we go from not doing material things to 60 bags on the rings because it's going to show all of this? A man should be able to, buy a ring, whatever cost. It's symbolic of the love.
No, a wedding ring is symbolic of a love. That's why the
Right,
wedding ring could be
the
anything.
wedding ring, but why does it have to be expensive?
It has to be one of the most expensive things that you would invest your money into.
So, but I'm just saying, do you agree that if the love's strong enough, it doesn't matter about the cost of the ring?
The cost of the ring doesn't matter. That's why I said it's all relative to how much you earn.
But would you be with a guy that can't afford a ring?
I'm saying if I'd been with a guy for like the last 10 years and he couldn't afford a ring, but I'm already there, I'm already in that relationship. I'm not now going to go with a man that can't buy me a ring.
All right, I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, it just needs to be one of the biggest investments of your life.
Wow.
Yeah, one of the biggest risks in your life. It don't matter if that ring is 100 quid, a grand, 50 quid, 100 grand. It should be about the love you have for that person. And when they look at that ring, it's a different level of commitment when you get engaged to a girl. That's what it means. It doesn't matter how much the ring is. It really doesn't. But to them, they like to show off to other girls, and guys don't look at diamond rings and be like, oh right, yeah, well I reckon he spent that on that. They're still gonna try and whap your missus, mate.
Transitioning, it's like I had bigger things to think about, but if I get another chance to remake my body, then why not get rid of all the things that aren't totally me?
Would you believe me if I told you this was a clip from Star Trek that was shared by Paramount Plus with the caption of
"Self-discovery knows no bounds in space."
Hashtag Star Trek, hashtag Transgender Awareness Week. You remember when Star Trek and Star Wars and all the Star Everything shows were actually about space exploration, fighting the bad guys, rather than trying to shove another progressive agenda down our throats?
Isn't it crazy how the world is now? You know? Do you ever think aliens just look at Earth and see all this shit going on and they just think, do you know what? Fuck that. Fuck going there, you know?
Alright, listen, I'm done. I can't do it anymore. You won. You won, ladies. I'm done dating. I can't do it. The dating world's so bad. I can't. Do I got food pantry stamped on my forehead? Somebody answer me that question, because the amount of food and mouths I fed going out on dates, that's how I feel. I can give hams to the homeless this year for Christmas with the amount of mouths that I fed going on first. I could be driving a Ferrari. I could be driving a Ferrari right now with the amount of money I spent on first dates. I can't take it anymore. And listen, I get it.
This is exactly why a lot of men are just done with dating. They're frustrated because they're doing what they think they're supposed to be doing. They are putting a lot of time and effort and money into the first date. But when ladies don't appreciate that and they go into those first dates with very low energy and very little reciprocation, the date is not going to go well. And that just leads to a lot of these failed first dates. But for women, they will just keep going on these first dates because they're not really putting anything into it. It's different for men, which is why men are becoming more and more careful about who they're asking out on that first date and what that first date looks like. He might rather suggest a coffee date or a long walk. And I think that those are good solutions for men.
I say this to guys all the time. Don't be taking a girl out for dinner as a date, because these model women have ruined that for the other girls who might like that and who won't use you for your money. Coffee and a walk is ideal. You know, maybe if they're worth upgrading to the 99p cheeseburger, do that.
Guys who are like too good at sex kind of gives me an ick.
How much do you want a man to spend on a wedding ring?
I don't know, because I don't think I want to marry, but
You don't want to marry?
I don't think so.
Why not?
Because I want to be businesswoman, you know? So maybe if I get married, I have only one ring I want. It's Tiffany ring. It's a lot of money. I saw these days like 54,000.
So if you were to ever get married, he would have to buy that ring.
If he cannot, I can buy. Not right now, but I have really good dreams. You know, I want to open a company by myself. If he cannot, I can by myself.
For me, if I meet a girl and she says, I don't want to get married, I don't want to have kids, I just want to focus on my career, that's a red flag. Your evolutionary purpose is to have children. and mother those children, bring life into the world. I mean, there's nothing more beautiful and amazing than that. To give your life to a career where you're just a rat running in a wheel, they don't give a shit about you. As soon as you're dead and gone, they'll have you replaced in 2 days. Having a loving wife and then having a family of children and carry on your legacy, who wouldn't want that?